This is vision boarding on steroids. So I recently came across this very unique method for creating a vision board, and in my opinion, this method is way more effective than the conventional way of doing it. If you've already created vision boards in the past, well, I think this method will make your next vision board more powerful. And if you're new to vision boarding, well, it's just a collage of images and words of things you want to have, to experience, and to accomplish. It's a tool that helps you stay focused on your goals and also believe that you can achieve them. And by believing that you can achieve your goals and dreams, then you have a much better chance to make them come true and faster. So in this video, I'll first explain what this unique method for making a vision board is. Next, I'll explain how you can use it to program your subconscious mind to help you get what you want. Because I don't know about you, but when I know the science behind something, behind how something works, I feel more motivated to use the tool. Actually, I used to think that vision boards were a bit cheesy until I understood the science behind them. And then I'll give you a few tips to make your vision board more actionable. So the unique vision board method I came across actually comes from a TikToker, or the original method because I altered it a little bit. So the idea he shared initially was to create a gratitude board. He said that instead of creating a vision board with images for the things you want in the future, to make a board with images of the things you are grateful for right now. But then I thought, what about doing both? On one side of your board, you put images of the things you're grateful for, and on the other side, you put images of things you want. That's powerful. And here's why. So the first thing to know is that according to neuroscientists, the subconscious mind runs about 90% of our lives. So if you want to change our lives, we must change the patterns in our subconscious mind, our subconscious patterns. The second thing is that it's easier to imprint ideas or programs into the subconscious mind using images than words. Words are just too easy to rationalize and analyze. So to imprint an idea into the subconscious mind, it's good to use images. And we also need a strong emotion associated to the image. So let's say that you place images of the things you're grateful for in your life on the left side of your board, and then you put images of the things you want, of your vision for the future on the right side. Then suppose that you look at your board's left side, at the things you're grateful for. You'll probably get into a state of gratitude more easily than if you just tried to trigger feelings of gratitude with no apparent reason. Then suppose that you move your eyes and look at the things you want, the right side of your board, while still holding onto the feelings of gratitude. Then you would create an association in your mind between the image of what you want and the feelings of gratitude. And this association will trick your subconscious mind into believing that you already own or have experienced or have accomplished these things. Because, as Dr. Joe Dispenza says, the energetic signature of gratitude is that it's already happened. Then your reticular activating system, or RAS, will have no other choice to look for and show you evidence that this is true, that you already have these things. The reticular activating system is a network of neurons located in the brain. Its function is to filter information that comes to our senses from the environment by selecting what data we pay attention to and what data remains unnoticed. Here's the thing, out of the infinity of bytes of information that comes from the environment, the conscious mind is only capable of processing a tiny amount of information. It means that we are aware of only a tiny percentage of all the data from the environment. So the question is, what determines what information from the environment we consciously notice and what goes unnoticed? The answer, the reticular activating system. So the RAS role is to ensure that the brain doesn't have to deal with more data that it can handle. Without the RAS, we would probably be overloaded with information. Now, the second important question is, how does the RAS filter the information? First, it notices information that concerns our survival and safety. It also notices information that matches the programs or the beliefs in our subconscious mind. Your RAS will show you evidence of what you believe is true, whether it's really true or not. And the third thing that the RAS notices is information that matches what we consistently hold on our minds. For example, let's say you just bought a red car. During the weeks following your purchase, you'll probably see red cars everywhere. And that's because of your RAS. So let's go back to the vision board. By continually looking at images that represent what you want, you sort of program your RAS to notice similar information in your environment. meaning that you'll more easily notice or see opportunities that will help you achieve your goals, in the same way that you would probably notice red cars everywhere if you had just bought one. Now, because of the emotion of gratitude, you'll also trick your subconscious mind into believing that you already have what's on your vision board. And then your RAS, through the confirmation bias, will work even harder to show you evidence that this is true. I hope it makes sense. So now let's move into how to make your gratitude vision board. So creating a vision board should be like a fun activity, like it's something quite easy. You can do, some people like to cut out images from magazine and then just stick them on a board. Personally, I like to do it using Canva, which is a free graphic design tool. It's an online graphic design tool. And I go to my local print and copy store and have it printed out for like $4. So I wanted to give you a few ideas or tips on how you can make your vision board more effective and also more actionable. So the first thing I did when I made my vision board is that I made a list of the things I'm grateful for in my life right now. Next, you can circle the items on your list that are the most important to you. The things that when you think about them, you quickly feel appreciation. And those are the images that you'll want more prominently on your board. Next, you can do the same with the things you want. So you can make a list of the things you want and again, circle the most important and just make them more prominent on your board as well. Put the images of the things you're grateful for on the left side and of the things you want on the right side. Unless you read from right to left, then you can just do the opposite. And to make it more actionable, more tangible, what you can do, or what I did, is that I added action words and images that represent what I need to do to make my goals come true. For example, I want to become fully vegan this year. So far, I've had a hard time letting go of cheese. So I put an image of vegan cheeses on the right side of my board, but I also added the words 90-day vegan challenge because I will do a 90-day vegan challenge to help me transition in a entirely plant-based lifestyle. So you don't have to do this for all the items on your board and not for all the steps you must take. Anyways, you can't know all the steps you must take. And in the law of attraction, it's very commonly said that don't focus on the how, focus on the what you want. But I find it so helpful to have just a few cues, a few action steps on my vision board because it makes it more real, like more tangible. Once you've created your board, you want to look at it often. And more specifically, you want to look at it at night before going to bed because at that time, it's easier to imprint ideas in the subconscious mind. First, look at the left side of your board, the things you're grateful for, and wait for the feelings of gratitude and appreciation to arise, and then move your eyes to the right side of your board and look at the things you want while trying to sustain the feelings of gratitude. And if you find it difficult at the beginning, don't worry, like it becomes easier with practice. Think of comedians or actors, like they always have to take on roles and play characters, and in scenes, in movies, they have to trigger emotions at will. It's really something you can practice. We all have the ability to practice this. Another very, very powerful way to program your subconscious mind to help you get what you want is creative visualization. So I made a video about that in the past and I'm gonna link it somewhere on the screen and in the description below. So I really hope that you'll try this vision board method. If you do, let me know in the comments what you think about it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And I wish you a beautiful day and I'll see you next week.